Anjum Pervez qualified with a 5-year B.Arch degree from Daud College of Engineering and Technology and a postgraduate M.Arch from Kent State University, Ohio. While in the United States, he was involved in the redevelopment plans for Playhouse Square District in Cleveland, Ohio, as well as a 500-room urban resort hotel, which was published in the Plain Dealer, the largest selling newspaper in Ohio. After returning to Pakistan, he joined SPA Environmental Design, participating in the design of numerous prestigious projects including the PIA Computer Center building and the World Bank-funded Third Education Project, Sindh. In the mid-80s, he set up his own practice by the name of Environ Envision in Karachi, Pakistan. Since then, he has led the team of architects and designers at Environ Envision, gathering over 30 years of extensive experience in the fields of architecture, interior design, and planning, working all over the country including Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, and Peshawar.
Actually, it's a fact that from grade 8, I wanted to be an architect. And I think इसमें जो मेरे father हैं, उनका काफ़ी हाथ था. Because he encouraged me, he used to bring me books about architecture. And in fact, हम जब लाहौर में थे तो वो दो चार उस वक़्त के जो architects हैं उनसे मिलवाने भी ले गए, whom I found very interesting personalities. You know, उनके हम घर पे जाते थे तो they were very arty sort of people, collecting music instruments, collecting paintings. उससे वो, I think I was in grade 9 or 10 then. उससे वो मज़ीद बढ़ा. And then I started to pursue this formally. My signature style is not, I have always said that I'm a dream merchant. मेरे पास कोई जब आता है, they come with their dreams. कि उनको क्या चाहिए? My style is to educate them and to give them something in the style that they want. I am not going to impose my style on somebody. So individual clients, individual preferences, also individual sites, individual circumstances, the givens within the parameters of the site, they all determine the design. So I don't think I have a signature style. If you look at my projects, if you look at the two of the projects, you will probably say कि ये दो मुख्तलिफ लोगों ने design किया है. So there is no typical signature style. Environmental sustainability in terms of material, in terms of orientation, and now we are also starting to consider in terms of building products, and people are becoming more conscious. The thing with it is that a lot of times to get to a sustainable or a better environmental solution, you have to spend money up front. जिसमें के लोग हैं वो काफ़ी they resist that, but I think now they're coming around to that. People are now realizing कि अगर वो शुरू में कुछ ज़्यादा invest कर देंगे तो over the long run उनके savings होंगी. My ultimate goal would be to design something that's iconic, something that is, for at least this country, a groundbreaking, I hope I will get a project like that. I'm not sure yet, but अगर कोई ऐसी चीज़, ऐसी कोई opportunity मिले, I would like to do something very iconic, very different. As far as the industry is concerned, I am not sure now with this. I mean, the industry is changing very rapidly, like all the other industries. Even architecture industry is changing very rapidly. So, in order to stay relevant, I think even the architects will have to find new ways to stay relevant, because I think in a few years, जिस तरह लोग कह रहे हैं कुछ अरसे में lawyers की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. You will have all the relevant advice available online. So you wouldn't need a lawyer. You wouldn't need to engage a lawyer. The computer will give you all the answers and all the मतलब जितने दलाइल हैं, जितनी arguments आपने court में करनी है, you can get that from the computer. Similarly, I think architects, in order to stay relevant, will have to stay current with the technology, which is happening to some extent. But like for example, in America, in England, I see one-man offices. वो one-man offices इसलिए possible हैं because the guy is so tech savvy that when he's designing, he's doing everything along with it. वो materials भी specify कर रहा होता है, वो he's also making a BOQ, he's also making construction details and drawings. He is just doing everything that, for example, 4 people here will be required to do for me. So I think that is a very important aspect of this industry, that you have to stay current with the technology. My typical day is basically very simple. मैं सुबह को I'm not a very early morning person, but I'm not a late morning person either. तो मैं 9, 10 के दरमियान ऑफिस पहुंचता हूँ. Then I'm here. Then I take a long lunch break. I like a 2-hour lunch break, and then I try not to stay in the office after 6 o'clock. So basically, I most of the time I can manage within these hours. So मैं 6-6:30 बजे से, then I usually go for a swim or to the gym, and then if I have to go out, I go out. Otherwise, I just stay at home and just relax or watch a movie or something. Weekends I play golf. So that is a activity that takes most of the day on weekends. I think both. I think one without the other is incomplete. So I like that is why I say that there's a lot of job satisfaction in this profession, because what you start as a small sketch, for example, like this, and then you see this sketch as a designed sketch, and then the details develop, and then you see it coming up from the ground, and then you see the whole thing in 3D, and that is a lot of job satisfaction in that. So I think the whole process is my favorite, because I don't want to design and not execute. I'm designing for the client, so I have to know, I tell clients that coming to me is like going to a doctor. The better you tell me your symptoms, the better I can design for you. So I try to take a maximum advantage of what they want, and then try to understand that, and then I try to educate them if there's something that will not work or which shouldn't be there. Then I try to educate them. But I think the focus is on his requirements, and then my input comes in later. First of all, I have to design to his functional requirements, and then I will add in my. But it's more a question of organizing and educating him on his requirements, and then coming up with a design. I think the biggest trend will be more and more green architecture, because I think that is what is catching up, that is what we need. Sustainability and green architecture. I think these phases of mega buildings probably will carry on, like work like Zaha Hadid and all that, flowing sort of, that will carry on. But I think the major impact will be the green architecture and sustainable architecture. I've never been able to predict that because, I have my own favorite colors and materials. So I don't, when ICI comes and says color of the year is such, I don't know what the basis for that is. I think, and they change, my favorite colors also change, but basically I don't think it depends on the season or it changes from year to year. I think they basically stay the same. But my personal choices will be my personal choices. It doesn't depend on the season. No, I just wanted to say it's a very enjoyable profession. And I have also tried to stay with a medium-sized practice. I've never tried to expand too much or become a corporate or because I think you stop enjoying if you are just too busy. So we've tried to stay consciously. We've tried to stay medium-sized organization. We've tried to have very individual clients. So I just tell people that basically I'm a boutique business. I'm not a factory. There are factories here that produce a lot of stuff, but we're a boutique business. We have a set of clients that want what only we can give them, and they coming back. So that's all I have to say. I just want to wish you good luck. I think something like this was needed here, and it's if you are successful in making a portal which is user friendly, I think you can't go wrong. The trick in this will be to organize various vendors and suppliers and manufacturers who are not that organized now. So I think that will be where work will be required. Thank you very much. Thank you.